Hi everyone, welcome to Medicine for the Soul. My name is Sarah. This is part 2 of gentle core strengthening. Let's get started. Welcome to part 2. We're going to get a little more into it this time. Let's get started in a comfortable seated position on our mats. Close our eyes to transition into our practice. Sitting nice and tall, maybe engaging those abdominal muscles a little bit. Roll your shoulders back and down. Crown of the head reaching for the ceiling. Couple deep breaths in and out through the nose. And after your next breath, you can flutter your eyes open. We're going to inhale, arms up. And exhale, left hand to your right knee. Right hand comes behind in a twist. Gaze out over your right shoulder. Still sitting nice and tall, long spine. And come back to center on an exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand to your left knee. Left hand comes behind. Gaze out over your left shoulder. Nice deep breath here. And coming back to center on the exhale. All right, and let's bring our hands to our knees. Come into some of those seated circles. Inhale, center. Exhale, come down and around, waking everything up. Let's do one more in this direction. And you can switch direction, and you can also switch the cross of your legs if your legs are crossed. And we'll do one more in this direction as well. Maybe two. And coming back upright, sitting nice and tall. Let's clasp our hands behind our head. Really focusing on that long spine. So ribs are closed, but we're sitting nice and tall. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling. We've got our abdominal muscles engaged. We've got our core muscles engaged. And press your head slightly back into your hands. Elbows out to the side. Inhale in the center here. Exhale, we're going to turn our rib cage to the right. This is for our posture. Inhale here and exhale, come back to center. This is not a deep twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twisting your rib cage to the left. Remembering to press your head back. Inhale and exhale, center. Let's do one more each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale and exhale, come back to center. Inhale and exhale, turning your rib cage to the left. Inhale and exhale, center. You can release. Shake your arms out. And let's come onto our backs. Gently lower down. We're going to come into our pelvic tilts. We're pros now. So let's keep our knees bent, feet flat on the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Remember to relax your shoulders. I constantly need that reminder. So we're going to inhale in our neutral spine. Exhale, tilting our pelvis towards us, flattening that natural curve of our back while drawing your belly button in towards your spine. Imagining drawing your hips closer together. And inhale, coming back to neutral. Exhale, flattening your back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This will be our last one. And come back to neutral. Let's hug our knees in towards our chest and bring your right leg to tabletop. Bring your left leg to tabletop for toe touches, so you can again place your hands right at your seat. If you have pain in your lower back or just anything uncomfortable in your lower back while you're doing this. So we're inhaling here. On our way down, sorry, I always get confused. Inhale on your way down. Exhale. We're coming back up, engaging those deep core muscles. Slowly. Inhale. Toe to the mat. Exhale. We're drawing those hips together. Belly button in towards your spine. Inhale on your way down. And exhale. We always want to make sure we're relaxing on the inhale. Taking a nice deep belly breath. And those muscles on the exhale. One more on each side. And hug your knees in towards your chest again. Bringing your legs back out to tabletop, we're going to fuse our knees together. So they're in this position, but legs are fused together. Arms out to the side. You can actually have your palms facing the floor for this one. We're going to inhale, drop your knees over to the left, keeping your shoulders on your mat. And exhale, using that core strength to come back to center. Inhale, drop them to the right. And exhale, back to center. Nice slow movements here. You're going to feel more of the work. Let's do one more each side. Nice job. Let's hug our knees in towards our chest again. And bring your left leg long down your mat. Or you can keep it bent with your foot flat on the mat. You'll kind of figure out what feels more comfortable here. And extend your right leg down the mat, but keep it elevated. We're going to inhale on our way up. And exhale. Down, around, and back up. Inhale and exhale. Some wide circles here. Again, slow, deliberate movement. We're trying to keep our pelvis stable. That's where the work is. So can we move our leg in these circles and stay still in our trunk by engaging those deep core muscles? If your left leg is extended out onto your mat, this is going to be harder. And let's switch directions. Inhale down, exhale, come back up. One more. And hug your right knee in. Bring your right foot or leg to the mat. Extend your left leg down the mat, elevated. Let's inhale on the way up. And exhale, down and around. Trying to stay stable, keeping that tailbone glued to your mat. Remember to relax your shoulders. Always gets me. And let's switch direction. Let's do one more in this direction. And hug both knees into your chest. Maybe rock side to side. We're going to come up onto all fours, so you can rock your way up, or you can roll onto your side and push your way up, whatever works for you. Coming on to all fours. Your hips are over your knees, shoulders over your wrists. Fingers spread nice and wide. We're drawing our belly button in towards our spine for cat-cow. So let's inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, gaze forward. Exhale, arch the back, tuck the tailbone, gaze towards your belly button. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, really push that mat away from you. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Now coming back to a neutral spine, extend your right leg down the mat. Reach your left arm out in front. Really zipping your belly button in towards your spine. Trying to stay as stable as possible. You can stay here. That is wonderful. If you want more of a challenge, you can lift your right leg off of the mat while keeping your trunk stable. Point your toes, reach your left arm forward, and gaze forward. We're just trying to stay as still as possible here while keeping a nice neutral spine. So it's tempting to want to sink into cow a little bit. Nice deep breaths. Don't forget to breathe. One more breath here. And coming back to your mat. Let's extend the left leg out. Reach the right arm out in front. And you can imagine your rib hugging in towards your spine. You're trying to draw your rib and your rib and your hip bone together. This is a helpful visualization for this movement here. And hugging your belly button in towards your spine. You can lift your left foot off of the mat if that feels good for you today. Trying to stay as stable as possible. One side is always more well balanced than the other. This is my shaky side. Let's do one more deep breath here. And coming back to center, let's take our knees wide. Let's go into child's pose, bringing your seat back. Reach forward to the top of your mat. Bring your forehead to the mat. Really sink in here. Drawing your tailbone down towards the mat. Some nice deep breaths here. And lift your forehead off of the mat, coming into all fours again. Neutral spine. Let's inhale, tuck the toes, and exhale, lift your knees off of the mat. Push your hips up and back into downward facing dog. You can walk it out here, whatever feels good. Let your head hang heavy. Shake your head, nod your head. Let it all go. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. One more deep breath here. And let's wave forward to a plank position. And hold here and breathe. On your next exhale, bring your knees to the mat. Lift your feet off of the mat. We're going to come into some tricep push-ups. So in these push-ups, we want our elbows to kind of graze the side of our body instead of going out. So while we're here, we're going to inhale on the way down, exhale coming back up, using our core strength to help us. So let's try. Inhale, exhale, come back up. Inhale, down. Exhale on the way back up. Let's do 3 more of those. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And bring your feet back to the mat, coming back into a plank position. Hold here and breathe. And on your next exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do 3 deep breaths here. 1, 2, 3, and bring your knees to the mat. We're going to come back into child's pose. Forehead to the mat. Nice deep breaths, really feeling your ribs expand on each inhale. One more breath here. And lift your forehead off the mat. Walk your hands to an upright position. And we're going to move right onto our backs. So gently lower down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. We're going to keep our right knee bent. Extend your left leg down the mat and bring your right knee over to the left side. Right arm comes out to the right and gaze right. Nice neutralizing twist here. And on your next exhale, come back to center and hug your knees in towards your chest. Keep your left knee hugged in, extend your right leg down the mat, and bring your left knee over to the right, left arm out to the left, and gaze left. And on your next exhale, come back to center. Let's bring our right ankle to our left thigh. In a figure 4, if you'd like, you can lift your left foot off of the mat and hug your knee in towards your chest for a deeper stretch. One more deep breath here. And you can release on your exhale. Switching sides, bring your left ankle towards on your right thigh. And again, you can lift your right foot off of the mat and hug your right leg in close for a deeper stretch. One more deep breath here. And release. Coming into our final resting pose, you can keep your knees bent, feet flat, or you can extend your legs down the mat. It is your choice. Hands can come, one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, or your arms can come out to the sides in a low V, palms facing up. Let's close our eyes. Let your chest fall open. Relax your jaw. Scan your body and see if there's anywhere else. There may be lingering tension, and remind yourself to let it go. Let's take a deep breath in and out through our nose. And let's do one more deep breath in through our nose and sighing out through our mouth. Shavasana. begin to deepen your breath. Rolling onto your side, keeping your eyes closed. Take an inhale here and use your exhale to push yourself up to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed, bring your hands to heart center. Deep breath here. And bring your thumbs to your third eye. The light in me recognizes the light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for part 2. I hope to see you in part 3.